Good afternoon. We have some passing rain and thunder showers today. Those will die down around sunset. 64 our low in Sioux Falls, 65 in Aberdeen, 66 in Pierre, and 56 in Rapid City. Then tomorrow, another warm day, 88 Sioux Falls, 90 in Aberdeen and Pierre, 78 in Rapid City, with another round of afternoon rain and thunder showers possible for everyone. The pattern continues on Sunday. We'll take a closer look in just a little bit. KELOLAND's First at 4 starts right now.
Live from KELOLAND Media Group, KELOLAND News First at 4.
The nationwide push to unionize Starbucks workers has now come to South Dakota. We'll tell you which location has filed a petition.
Plus, Tyson Foods is laying off even more employees at its plant in Dakota Dunes.
And later, we talk with KELOLAND reporters Dan Santella and Lauren Solik as they continue to investigate the crisis of missing and murdered Indigenous people in South Dakota.
But first, we're following some breaking news in Rapid City. Officers are responding to a report of a bomb threat at a business in the 2300 block of Oak Avenue.
Authorities say that the building has been evacuated and everyone is safe. As a precaution, South Middle School and South Park Elementary have been placed in a secure status. Investigators are trying to figure out who called in the threat.
Police are asking people to avoid the area. This is a developing story. We'll bring you updates as we learn more information.
For the first time in South Dakota, workers at a Starbucks store have filed a unionized. Starbucks Workers United says that the location in Aberdeen along 7th Avenue filed a petition with the National Labor Relations Board to unionize.
Workers sent a letter to the CEO of Starbucks saying the store is understaffed, equipment is failing, and shift supervisors are told to put profits over partners. The Starbucks in Aberdeen is joining a nationwide movement of hundreds of stores and thousands of workers trying to unionize. Administrative judges with the National Labor Relations Board have ruled that Starbucks has violated workers' rights, quote, hundreds of times in several states.
Former Starbucks CEO Howard Schultz admitted that the company prefers to negotiate directly with employees rather than unions. But he defended how Starbucks treats its workers by offering high wages, good benefits, and stock opportunities. Well, crews have completed their search for survivors at the site of a partially collapsed apartment building in Davenport, Iowa. The task force is now moving ahead to shore up the structures so recovery efforts can begin. 3 people remain missing and are feared dead after the 6-story apartment building crumbled on Sunday. Recovery efforts have been difficult because the remains of the building have continued to shift. Adding to the challenge is a giant pile of brick and steel at the base of the building that is helping to hold up the structure. However, it may also contain the remains of people killed in the collapse.
We do what the building tells us to do. This building, as I've stated, is very dynamic. As the temperature rises up and down during the day, this building is expanding and contracting. So it's talking to us. It's telling us what it wants to do.
The mayor of Davenport says that there's no timetable for demolishing the structure.
Oh, the weather's kind of making a change out there.
You kind of feel it in the air earlier today, and now it's kind of hit and miss rain showers around the area.
Yeah, what's on the way, Megan?
We do have a few rain showers out in the region. Those are passing through. They'll die down around sunset. Right now, Sioux Falls is at 76 degrees. It has been sprinkling on and off this afternoon. South winds at 5 miles an hour. Here's a closer look at southeastern KELOLAND, where we do have those passing rain showers between Rock Valley, Canton, up towards Sioux Falls, and they continue heading to the north this afternoon. Up in northeastern KELOLAND, scattered shower and thunder shower chances between Watertown, Aberdeen, even over towards Mobridge. In western South Dakota, mainly staying in Wyoming this afternoon, but we could see a few thunder showers pop up later this afternoon and into this evening. Right now, 90 degrees in Mitchell and Sisseton, 85 in Pierre, and 75 in Rapid City. Tonight, those rain and thunder shower chances will die down around sunset. 64 in Sioux Falls, 64 in Aberdeen, 66 in Pierre, and 56 in Rapid City. Then tomorrow is going to be another warm day, 88 in Sioux Falls, 90 in Aberdeen, 90 in Pierre, and 78 in Rapid City. Everyone is in another chance to see afternoon and evening rain and thunderstorm chances. And the pattern continues on Sunday. 88 in Sioux Falls, 86 in Aberdeen, 89 in Pierre, and 76 in Rapid City, with another round of chances to see afternoon and evening thunderstorms. Next week looks to remain warm, but the skies will be dry through the work week. We'll take a closer look at your 7-day forecast in a little bit.
Thanks, Megan. Tyson Foods in Dakota Dunes is laying off 262 employees, according to the South Dakota Warren website. The last day of work for the employees choosing to stay in the Dakota Dunes area is expected to be July 31st. Last October, Tyson announced it would be moving their corporate office employees to their headquarters in Springdale, Arkansas. Staff in Dakota Dunes were offered the opportunity to move to Springdale, but many chose to remain in their city.
The Front Porch Coalition, which provides suicide prevention services in the Rapid City area, has decided to dissolve its operations. The organization will now support Journey on Inc. to create the Lost Team and Suicide Survivor Support Services. The transition will happen later this month. Journey On will utilize the current staff, model, procedures, and programs established by the Front Porch Coalition. The Lost Team and Support Group will operate out of the same building and adhere to the same schedule for support groups and classes.
The building that has served thousands of people in Brookings County has now come down. After nearly 40 years of service, the old Brookings County Food Pantry has been demolished. The pantry had used the downtown 4th Street location since November of 1983. It was relocated to the newly constructed building at 908 Hope Drive. The city of Brookings owns the land where the building was demolished. Parks and Recreation staff will turn it into a green space in the short term. The long-term plans are yet to be determined.
Coming up.